All right, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. Appreciate you all showing up here today. Very, very special occasion. We're here to celebrate one of the all-time greats, not only in Muskegon, but in the state of Michigan. The young man we're talking about here he's just electric when you watch him on the field. But better yet, he's a great young man. He's respectful, polite, kind to everybody, not just adults and not just in the presence of adults, but just to everybody. And I've heard that countless stories all over the place, from adults to teenagers, peers, etc. So he's to be commended for that. I know you're all here for this special occasion, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'd like to introduce the 2019 Michigan High School Football Player of the Year, presented by MLive Media Group, and it is going to Cameron Martinez of Muskegon. So, I want to say a few words about Cameron right now. He's the first two-time winner of the award. The award's 7 years old now. First two-time winner, back-to-back winner. He was the first junior to win the award last year. And he's the third straight Big Red to win it. Ladarius Jefferson won it in 2017. 2016, Khalil Pimpleton was runner-up. 2013, Deshaun Thrower was in the top 10, and I believe he's with us here today. So thanks for being here, Deshaun. And so, obviously a rich tradition with Muskegon Big Reds in this award. And but as far as Cameron's season, he's having another big season despite all eyes being on him, a lot of pressure being on him. Going back to his commitment to Ohio State, a lot of pressure with a decision like that, because you're dealing with, there's a lot of schools that want you to attend their school, and a lot of pressure from the outside. I'm sure I can only imagine what that's like. And he handled it all with dignity and grace, so that was really impressive too. But this season he's rushed for 2,000 yards, second straight season over 2,000, 35 touchdowns. He's passed for 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. And to top it off, the one kick return that he's had this year, he took it to the house, 90 yards against King. So yeah, this young man can do it all. And last year he set a couple of single season records for Muskegon High, and it was for rushing yards, over 2,500 yards and 38 touchdowns. So I've rambled enough about this. I think everyone wants to hear from Cameron. So congratulations again, Cameron. I'd like to. The floor is open to you.
So first off, I would like to thank Smitty, Scott DeCamp, and Corey Morse for doing the story, covering us for the past 2 years. They've done a lot to, represent this school and, let us, get a chance to showcase our skills and what we can do. So big thanks to you guys as well. But I'd like to thank God and my family. Without him and them, I can't really do what I do. They kept me level-headed throughout this whole, 2 years since I've been here. And a chance to do something that's never been done. I'm glad I can keep it home for the third straight year, which is a really good honor. But I'd also like to thank my coaching staff. I think they're all in this room. You guys have made a lot of sacrifices and spent a lot of time with us, more than a lot of people have. And that doesn't go unnoticed. And without you guys, this wouldn't be possible as well. I'd also like to thank my teammates. Lastly, we've talked about memories, since the beginning of the season, when we were in the weight room in the wintertime. And the fact that I can do this, is really big thanks to you guys. I really can't do what I do without you challenging me, and, all the memories that we spent in the car rides and in the 7-on-7s and all the practice time. And I can't think of a better way to go out with, winning the state championship. So, thank you.
This stuff here makes me more nervous than coaching in state finals and semifinals and being in that game last Saturday. but I'm very honored and appreciative. First, I'd like to say thank you to all the coaches, definitely Scott and Corey, for putting our message out there, as KG had said earlier. But first, it's great that we get this respect, because this comes from other coaches across the state, other medias across the state, that people vote for this, and it was like a landslide. So talk about a respect that our teammates get, our school gets, this young man gets from other coaches. It'd be easy for us to vote for him and say, well, yeah, you voted for your own guy. Well, this has nothing to do with us. This is a result of the respect that Muskegon High School and Cameron has earned over the years of the tradition. So thank you to all those people and those coaches that have made this possible for us. Thank you to all the teammates and family and friends in this room. But I'll just leave you with this. How many people here know that Cameron is a WOW player? Everybody would agree? Applause. See, a WOW player. Okay. We all know what he can do with the football in his hand. We all can see the way he plays without the football in his hand, what a teammate he is, how he represents us, and how tough he is. But if you really want to be wowed, get to know him as a person. If you don't know Cameron Martinez, get to know him as a person. And if you think for a second of what an amazing player he is, wait till he blows your mind when you find out what kind of person he is. And I think that's the most important thing about this award, is the state of Michigan's best player is representing Muskegon High School, but I think Michigan's best person is representing the state. So thank you to you all. Thank you to this young man and his family, and go Big Reds.
Good kid.